Good morning. Namaste. Let's begin now. Sit comfortably. Gently close your eyes. Interlock your fingers and place your hands in your lap. You can sit cross-legged or you can cross your feet at the ankles. If for any reason this is not comfortable, you can actually just sit in any comfortable position. Just keep attention on the nose. Feel the breath flowing in. Follow the breath and go deep inside. Feel the sensations deep inside. Feel as if thick white light roots are growing from the root chakra, soles of the feet, and going deep down to the center of the earth. Feel well grounded in Mother Earth. Let us send our deep love and gratitude to Mother Earth. And feel yourself receiving all the love, the nourishment, the support, the wisdom from Mother Earth. Feel yourself well grounded in Mother Earth. Feel yourself as the consciousness, the awareness, aware of the body, aware of the roots, aware of Mother Earth. Just imagine that this body is like a seed planted in the ground. And this seed is receiving all the moisture, all the nutrients from Mother Earth. After absorbing all the moisture, the seed swells up and the potential for the seed to germinate and grow, that is being activated. Whatever is required for that seed to grow into a plant, then into a tree, all of that nutrition and also the intelligence which guides the growth, all of that is there within the seed. When the right conditions are provided, that seed will naturally begin to germinate. So that seed needs to be buried in the earth. And it is, when it is buried, it is as though it is in the darkness. There is no light over there. And it's being pressed down by the earth all around. So it is feeling the weight of the earth. Then, when it receives the water, the moisture, it absorbs that water and slowly the activation process begins. Then the roots begin to grow. Before that, the shell, the outer covering of the seed has to burst open. So for the seed, it may look like painful. So it's squeezed in by the earth all around. It's in darkness. The weight of the earth is pressing down on it. It is absorbing the water and swelling up. And finally, that shell has to break, burst open. So if that seed had the feelings, it may find it very painful. We don't know. But the seed just allows everything to happen, the changes. It does not resist the swelling up. It does not resist the bursting of the shell. Then the roots begin to grow. As it grows into the earth, now it can receive abundant nutrition from the earth. No need to depend only on the stored energy, stored nourishment in the seed. So now it can grow almost limitlessly. So now the seed is having a very different experience. Although it went through the pain of the bursting of the shell, now it's experiencing the growth of the roots. And through the roots, now it is connected to abundant supply of nourishment. So first the seed will ground itself well in the earth to prepare for the next step. So we are also somewhat like that seed. We have been planted in the ground. Sometimes we feel buried in the earth. Sometimes we feel there is only darkness everywhere. And we feel the weight of the earth pressing down on us. We feel as if there are so many problems, so many difficulties, as if that is not enough. We are absorbing the water. We are absorbing all the emotions, the thoughts, the experiences, and we are also swelling up. We are feeling burdened and swollen, something like that. Then at some point, the shell bursts. So at some time, we also feel as if we cannot take we cannot take it anymore, and we are just bursting. Something breaks. That is the shell of the ego which is breaking. The false identity that I am this body. It's called false because it's a temporary identity. I am a seed, that's a temporary identity. So we call it false. Because the seed doesn't remain as a seed, it transforms into something else. So, similarly, just temporarily, we are this body like a seed, but this is not the end of it. Whether we like it or not, the transformation will happen since we have been planted like a seed in this earth. So, naturally, the seed is absorbing the water. So, the swelling happens. And then we go through some pain. That is like the bursting of the shell. So the ego or the false identity that I am this body, mind, personality, that has to break. and that feels painful because we don't know that we are much more than just this body and personality. But if we don't resist that, if we allow it to happen, then we don't suffer because of the changes. Physically, we may feel the pain, but mentally and emotionally, the suffering disappears. Resisting the changes, that is what we experience as pain. When we don't resist, when we accept and allow, then that emotional, mental suffering disappears. Then the roots begin to grow. It is due to absorbing the water, due to the swelling, that whatever is inside the seed gets activated, and the roots begin to grow. The cells multiply and grow. In the same way, whatever is stored inside us via the seed, whatever is stored inside us in the aura, in the causal body, mental, emotional body, so much is stored in the subconscious. When we allow that to get activated, then all sorts of thoughts, emotions, memories rise up. So imagine you're allowing it all to come up and just let it drop to the ground like dead leaves. When dead leaves drop to the ground, it will disintegrate, and that becomes the best manure. So, in the same way, everything from the past, all sorts of energies, memories, emotions, thoughts, just imagine they are like dead leaves dropping to the ground. So that will just disintegrate, transform, and become the best manure that will nourish the roots and help it to grow strong and healthy and grow deep. That helps us to become well grounded in Mother Earth. That will nourish not only us, it will nourish any nearby seeds or plants also. So, all the difficulties we face, they are all helping us. They are the potential manure. If we keep clinging to it, then the seed itself will begin to rot. Only when we let go of it, let it drop down, then it gets transformed into the manure, which becomes nourishing. Then, when the seed receives more and more nourishment, then one more transformation begins. Suddenly, the seed begins to sprout upwards. Slowly, something pushes upwards, bursts through the ground, and then the two tiny leaves appear. The sprouting has begun. So, similarly, with us also, imagine we are like that seed, now well grounded in Mother Earth, daily receiving the nourishment. Now we are also ready to sprout. So, something bursts out from the seed once again, and rises up through the earth, pushing through the earth. A small stem and two tiny leaves appear. And now another magical thing happens. Now the leaves, now because the seed has sprouted, the leaves are growing. So the seed realizes, oh my gosh, the reality is so different. I thought that my whole world is dark and damp and feels like a weight, the earth pressing down on me from all directions. But actually, there is something beyond this earth. There is no weight, there is air all around. It feels so light and free. There's no darkness, it's full of light. It's like a completely different world, exact opposite. And the next thing is now the leaves are absorbing the sunlight directly, and the plant is now beginning to manufacture its own food. It is beginning to absorb the carbon dioxide, the sunlight, the water from through the roots. combining with the carbon dioxide, and it is producing the cellulose now. That cellulose is helping the plant to grow bigger and stronger. Now it's getting the nourishment from the air also, from the sunlight also. So that carbon dioxide, which is actually invisible, that is being absorbed by the leaves, and it is being transformed into something visible, the cellulose. Some material thing, visible thing is being created. So, in the same way, we also, like a seed, when we receive, when we burst through the ground, go beyond that difficulties, and the stem and the leaves appear, then we are also receiving the sunlight, the air directly. We are receiving the nourishment directly from the divine source. And we are growing and transforming into a bigger and bigger plant. So finally, that whatever stored nourishment was there in the seed, that is all used up for the plant to grow. And in the meanwhile, that plant has become self sufficient. It is absorbing from the earth and from the sky. In the same way, whatever is stored in the aura, all the energies from the past, as we keep releasing that, that becomes the nourishment for this seed to for this seed to germinate and grow. So if there is something inside the seed like a fear, think of it like a like whatever is inside the seed as a stored nutrition for the seed to grow. When we allow this fear to come to the surface and flow out, Just feel that energy, even though it's uncomfortable. Then it transforms into courage. That fear will disappear, and we realize we are actually brave enough to look at it and let it flow and go out. So that fear is an energy. When we allow it to flow, it becomes the nourishment for the roots. So if we see some anger inside, that also is an energy. We can feel it as if it's like a raging river rushing through us. So if we just do nothing about it, don't take any action, just allow that energy of the anger to the forceful energy which we feel like anger, we call it anger. Just allow it to flow. Feel it. Feel the very uncomfortable feeling passing through the body. Then it will naturally flow out. So that is becoming like a nourishment for the roots to grow. Then that anger transforms into calmness, peacefulness. So those are like the leaves. Whatever it transforms into, so that is like the leaves. Courage is one leaf sprouting. Peacefulness is one another leaf sprouting. Supposing we see some jealousy inside, some envy, or that other person is more clever or more educated or more whatever. Just feel that energy, however uncomfortable it might be. Allow it to rise up from inside. Feel it, allow it to flow. It will flow out and disappear if we allow it. And that becomes the nourishment for the roots. Then it transforms into one more leaf. One more leaf will sprout above the ground. And that is appreciation, admiration. Then we can see, oh, how hard that person has worked. And they faced all the difficulties. Then they tried to find solutions. And that is how they grew and became successful. So now, looking at them, we feel inspired. So that jealousy, envy will transform into appreciation, admiration, and inspiration also. Oh, maybe I also can look for solutions and grow and prosper. So we are also sprouting new leaves. Our stem and leaves are growing bigger and stronger. Few branches are appearing, more leaves are appearing. Similarly, if there is some hatred inside towards some situation or some person, or maybe even some country or political party or some community, anything it can be, maybe the government, whatever, any hatred, just allow it to rise up. Feel all the discomfort of it. Don't resist, just allow that feeling to flow. Then it will flow out. It is just an energy, and it will become the nourishment for the roots to grow. Imagine it is just falling to the ground like dead leaves. And Mother Earth is breaking it down, it's transforming into manure, and this is nourishing the roots. Then you can feel that hatred transforming into affection, love, friendliness. And those are more new leaves growing above. And those, as more and more leaves grow, they can receive more and more of the divine love and light from the sun. They can receive more and more carbon dioxide from the air. And the plant now is beginning to manufacture its own food. So, in the same way, the more we let go, of whatever feels unpleasant or painful or scary or sad, all of that transforms into many, many beautiful qualities. And the whole universe is supporting us. So just visualize from all directions and from the sun, we are receiving all the love and light. We have given a name to the sun and the moon. If we want, we can give a name to every single star in the sky, but there is no need. So, in the same way, there are billions and trillions of divine souls, so many gods, masters, gurus, angels, ascended masters, rishis. We can start giving a name to everyone, but there is no need. All of them together are part of the divine source. Even we ourselves are part of the divine source. Just that we choose to have a different experience for some time. So just imagine that you are receiving all the love and the light from all directions. And it is full of all the colors, what you know and what you cannot even imagine. All types of energies, all types of colors, whatever is most beneficial to us, all of that is flowing into us. Imagine yourself now like a big tree with so many leaves. Each cell is like one leaf. So all the leaves, all the cells are directly absorbing all the divine love and light from the sun, from the billions of stars all around. From the divine source. Just feel that all the abundance is always available. Whatever is required for us to lead a healthy, happy, comfortable life, all of that is available. When we have the faith and the trust, instantly we will receive. It's only our illusion that we are separate. Our doubts and the distrust and the misunderstandings which are blocking. Just like the seed is so fully supported by Mother Earth and the sky, the heaven and the earth, in the same way, we are also fully supported by heaven and earth, by Mother Earth and the divine source. So just feel yourself as the awareness, aware of the earth, aware of the heavens, aware of the seed germinating, growing into a plant, then into a tree. Feel yourself as the vast awareness within which you can see all of this. All of these experiences are happening within us, within the vast field of awareness. Feel every organ, every cell being fully nourished, receiving the abundance of everything it requires to be strong and healthy. Day by day, with every breath, feel the whole body becoming stronger and healthier. Just let go of any doubts that this is not possible. Only our doubts and negative thoughts and beliefs, that is only blocking us, nothing else. Now slowly lift up your hands, touch the face, ears, head, neck, shoulders, arms, hands, front of the body. Touch the legs, press the feet, back of the legs, back. Cover your eyes with your palms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly blink your eyes behind the palms and slowly open the eyes. Thank you. Thank you, all of you, so much for joining in. Have a
Thank you, Nana. Wonderful meditation. Beautiful. Thank
Thank
you so much.
thank you. Welcome. Have a lovely day.